What's up guys, welcome to another video. This video we're going to be taking a look at a Brydge keyboard for your iPad Pro. Now if you've followed the channel, we have reviewed a lot of different Brydge keyboards, and I got to keep saying every iteration gets better and better. They've gone all the way, I think we go all the way back to like the iPad Air, when they started producing keyboards for iPads. They produced them for the Surface Pro line, and we've been there and we've covered it, and I'm proud to say we're going to cover the brand new 12.9-inch iPad Pro keyboard case. Now they also make this for the 11-inch, and this is like the 3rd gen 2018 edition iPads, which obviously we're due for a refresh of iPads here probably this fall. We'll see what happens. But we're definitely going to see iPad OS this fall, which has already been announced at the WWDC. So this will actually help just make your iPad even that much better. Combine that with the iPad OS, because this keyboard actually makes this feel more like a MacBook experience on an iPad. And with the iPad OS, mouse support, all that other good stuff, it's really going to take it to the next level. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Brydge. This is the case, wireless keyboard and magnetic cover for 12.9-inch iPad Pro, again available for the 11-inch. And there you can see 12.9, 3rd gen, 2018, whatever you want to call it. And this has a limited lifetime warranty. So what exactly does that mean? It's kind of an oxymoron. Why don't you say a limited lifetime warranty? Yeah, I have to dive into the weeds in that one and read about that, because it's kind of like original copy. It's kind of an oxymoron. If I see something that says a lifetime warranty, then I'm expecting like, hey, I bought this, and if it ever breaks, kind of like a craftsman used to have on their tools, then hey, I can get it replaced or whatever. But read on to that if you want to see more about what the limited lifetime is. Basically, it's for the production line of this this case, or this keyboard. So they won't be producing this forever, so that's what the limited piece is, if you're curious. Wireless keyboard, magnetic cover, again, this is Bluetooth, unlimited viewing angles, which is awesome, adjustable backlit keys, awesome, dual connectivity, so you can connect this double connectivity to 2 different devices. 12-month battery life, which is amazing. You charge this keyboard. Now, it's going to depend. If you use the backlight keys on the brightest level for a lot, then obviously you're not going to get 12 months out of it. But, lightweight aluminum body, it is. Does not add a whole lot of weight or bulk. It's very slim. And again, limited lifetime warranty guarantee. Laptop portable, tablet mode, movie film mode, and protect. Those are kind of the 4 modes that they kind of pimp on this thing. So without further ado, we've looked at the box. Let's look at the actual product. Now, first off, I've got the Space Gray edition because they make it in colors that match the iPad colors. So the Space Gray and Space Gray, so it looks beautiful. It looks like something Apple would have just produced with this guy, because it just is a beautiful aluminum slab that just matches to a T. Now, I'll just cover the bottom here because you can see it's got 4 little rubber feet, which make it non-slide on slick surfaces. This here is very unique, that it's got like a laptop experience on opening it up. This is a little slot so you can reach in there and then just open it up. It does charge via USB-C, which is right here, which is nice because the USB-C on the iPad's right here, so you got both ports readily available. Then it's got the hinges. Brydge's unique hinge system. Now, they've actually improved this hinge system, so we'll take a look at that a little bit. But let's go ahead and open this bad boy up, and you can see exactly what this looks like and what a MacBook experience this is. Now, I'm going to say this is so much like a MacBook experience. When I'm sitting here using my iPad and typing on it, I'm reaching down here for the stupid touchpad. I don't know how many times I caught myself doing that, like, okay, this is my iPad, this is not my MacBook. But I'm like literally like down here trying to like maneuver a mouse with my touchpad, and it's not there. Anyway, so they've got nice little rubber pieces here to keep your screen from coming down flush with this, so it keeps it kind of protected. Now the hinges, let's just go ahead and pop this bad boy out so you can see what these hinges look like. So here are the hinges. They have nice little rubber protection inside, so very, very nice. very protective, as you can see here. Now, this is the one thing, this little piece, you got to make sure that it stays up on the metal. Okay, you can see this one's fine. This one here, I found that it kind of comes off this metal piece, but that just may be my keyboard or whatever. But for the most part, this is very protective of your iPad. It's not going to cause any issues with scratching your screen. It does work with a very, very slim glass cover. There's not much margin in here, so don't have like some thicker, like a zag or whatever. The kinds I find work best on the iPads are like the glass screen protectors that don't add a lot of thickness. So you do have the hinges, which allow you multiple viewing angles, a whole bunch of different viewing angles. And let's go ahead and put this down. Now let's look at the keys though real quick. So it's got the chiclet keys, kind of like a MacBook. But what I really like about this guy is it's got a bunch of function keys at the top that work with your iPad, you know, like home, lock, brightness. Now this is backlit, but this is the brightness of your iPad. Virtual keyboard, media controls, sound, battery, Bluetooth, and power for the keyboard. So a lot of awesome little shortcuts in iOS for keyboards. So you'll be cranking out some productivity a little bit better with your iPad with this keyboard. So let's go ahead. Oh, and I want to show you too. One of the complaints about former Brydge products is your back of your iPad stays unprotected. You used to just have this like so. They have announced that well, they've provided this nice little leather back cover. So basically you just slide this on, and what they've done is, which no other case is going to do, is provide spaces for their hinges. So you can use this keyboard back, or this back cover, to protect the back of your iPad, which is just awesome. So we'll leave that off, and we will go ahead and mount this iPad. Now it's super easy. All you do is just slide it in these hinges. Now, I might not be able to do it super easy behind the camera, but there we go. Boom. We've got it mounted. And I just close it up, and we have like a MacBook Pro experience. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on. See how easy that is? It's magnetic, so it sticks on there perfectly. You've got some back cover, and now you've got a true MacBook experience. And when it says angles, look at this. So you get it right about, I mean, this obviously you can't use it, but boom, it closes right about there. Otherwise, the angles, I don't know why you'd use that, but you can, you know, maybe you're laying down, who knows. But then you can, you know, definitely have all sorts of angles with this guy, all the way back to, you can see right about there, it just wants to kind of tip over. It's a little bit back heavy. So once you get it all the way down, it's just going to go ahead and lay flat like that. Okay, what would you use that angle for? I don't know. Now they do, you can flip this around, and they call it the viewing angle, which they have right here, movie. So basically you're just turning this around in the hinges, and you can watch movies. You don't have the keyboard facing you, it's behind it, and then you can flip it over and have it in just tablet mode, which I'll show you here in a minute. But let's go ahead and take a look at the functionality of this guy. So let's go ahead and pop this open. Let's go ahead and log in. Maybe. Okay, we're logged in. Now again, lock screen, or home screen, lock, brightness. Now this is for your backlit keys. This is the brightness for the iPad. Virtual keyboard, which is not coming up because I don't have an app that I'm in. But if I was like in notes, then I could pop it up, or reminders. Battery life of the actual keyboard itself. If I click it, it's going to tell me with the light how much is there, Bluetooth and power, and then you can see how everything works. Very, very nice. These keyboard keys are amazing. Let's look at the backlight. So I'm going to crank out some of these studio lights, and we're going to take a look at the backlit keys, because that's definitely a feature worth noting. All right, so here's the backlit keys. Hopefully you can see it. I'm going to turn the iPad off. There we go, at least lower it. And then we can control the brightness. 3 brightness levels. Catch that? 1, 2, 3. And these do work good enough that you can see in the dark to type. Very, very nice backlit keys. So a definite feature that's worth the price of admission alone for this keyboard. Now, we're going to go ahead and turn on studio lights, and I'm going to show you the last two modes, and we'll be right back. Alright, this is viewing mode. So I put the screen on backwards. Basically the keyboard is behind it. This is the viewing mode, and then if you want you can tip it all the way down, and now we've got tablet mode, which right there is tablet mode. So you can use this just like a regular tablet. You got the keyboard behind it, and it's good to go. So those are the other two modes for viewing angles that you can do. Obviously, see, this is backwards, looking at it like this, so I can watch, you know, movies or whatever without the keyboard being there, kind of flipping around and just watch it in a viewing mode kind of state. So very, very nice. As you can see, the hinges are very, very strong. I can pick it up by the iPad and have no problem whatsoever. Anyway, guys, this is the Brydge keyboard for the iPad Pro 12.9 inch, and again they have the 11 inch. I highly recommend this. I've reviewed quite a few keyboards and cases for the iPad Pro. This, I think, by far is my favorite. I can type better on it. It's got that Macbook feel to me, and I just really think it looks so good with this iPad. It just looks like something Apple would have produced. And I want to show you one other thing, so I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. So one other thing I wanted to show you guys is how this interacts with a couple accessories that I do have, is the Apple Pencil. So basically you can charge your Apple Pencil with this on with no problems whatsoever. So I can basically set the Apple Pencil down up here, it's charging, and then I can close this and it's still charging, and it does stay, you know, affixed. So I can kind of set it like this. Now, I'm not going to transport it because it's just being held on magnetically. There's nothing to hold this on, but you can actually utilize your Apple Pencil and charge it, obviously, with this keyboard and everything on. Now, one other item that I have, and a nice little match that goes with it, is this Hyper hub for the iPad. And yes, this still works with the iPad Pro with this keyboard case on. So basically all I got to do is plug that in, and voila, as you can see, I'm going to tilt the camera up just a little bit. So I have these two accessories plugged in and operating with this keyboard case. This allows me to put HDMI and all sorts of different little accessories, you know, like USB, another HDMI, or network, all that kind of stuff along here. So, and again, it all matches. This thing's going to be a workhorse with iPad OS. This is just going to make this like a great workstation. Portable, thin, lightweight, just beautiful. So I can't recommend it enough, guys. Check the show notes for a link for the items you've seen in this video, especially for the Brydge keyboard, and give them some love, because I think this is the #1 keyboard now that is out there. It's surpassed everything else that I have reviewed, from the Logitech Slim Folio Pro, which wasn't so slim, to the Zugu case, which didn't have a keyboard, but, you know, Apple Smart Keyboard, the Initech keyboard, all those, #1 right here. Gotta say. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe to the show, and as always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.